The modern world is fueled by a crude and elementary substance that we call oil. Billions have been made in the exploitation of this resource, and countless consumers continue to drive profits as the Earth's population reaches an all-time high. Little does the common man understand the impact of relying exclusively on but one source of energy for his consumption. The Earth and its resources are impermanent and finite after all, and as the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs into one basket. Sooner or later, we are going to face the reality of absolute oil depletion, and it is then that our world will be turned both upside down and inside out. Energy is, in and of itself, infinite in supply. That is, of course, energy derived from renewable sources. The energy captured from a single volcano, for instance, could power the entire Earth for thousands of years. The same can be said of the geothermal approach. Heat beneath the Earth's surface translates into enough potential energy to power all the world for millennia to come. Perhaps one of the most intriguing methods of all for capturing the unlimited energy potential of Mother Nature is brought to us by the work of the late great physicist Nikola Tesla. Tesla has been virtually erased from the history books for the danger that his inventions continue to pose to the big bankers and the wealthy profiteers. Nikola Tesla devised a method which would tap the ionosphere and derive electrical currents literally from thin air. The Tesla free energy method could power whole cities and, accordingly, the rest of the planet wirelessly. That's right, no cords or cables necessary. One would simply plug their device into a socket, which was ultimately connected to a special form of antenna, which then picked up currents from the ionosphere. Imagine if electric-powered vehicles were the norm. One wouldn't even need to stop and recharge if their vehicle was equipped with a Tesla-fashioned antenna. The vehicle would simply go on forever, since its energy comes from the infinitely replenishing ionosphere. Tesla wanted to free the world, including the Third World, by supplying electricity to everyone. If the Third World had abundant access to something as basic as electricity, dramatic improvements would be made to the overall quality of life, thus elevating a people who are living hundreds of years behind the rest of the world due to deliberate suppression from the United Nations, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund. If Tesla's method of deriving free and unlimited energy from the ionosphere were ever made into reality, it would put big business out on its ass. And this is precisely why we are still utilizing fossil fuels to empower the world. Rather than exploring already tried and tested methods of creating an abundance of energy, the wealthy would much rather face the inevitability of a self-created apocalypse wherein our moronic reliance on fossil fuels serves as our ultimate undoing. Make no mistake about it. If we continue to empower the globe strictly through resources such as oil, then we are going to witness a day when civilization comes to a grinding halt. And when this sad reality begins to manifest, which it already has in fact, a chain reaction will be set into motion, like dominoes falling into one another, and the world that we've become so accustomed to will, by all means, collapse to rubble.
You are the future. You are the change. And the fight for tomorrow begins today. Visit GrantJKitney.com.